Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a really beautiful weekend and welcome back to the channel. This is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. And as we always do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be channeling a collective reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So thank you to all of you who are tuned into the reading today. I will tell you right away that I am feeling a lot of energies coming through this reading. There's been a lot of triggering energy, I want to say, meaning that you might be finding people around you are more reactive or more triggered to intense emotions. You also could be feeling this way within yourself. Now, of course, as I always say, I do tend to channel a lot of different people, situations, and connections throughout the readings. So at the end of the day, it's really my goal to reconnect you with your own sense of intuition, to confirm that for you. So if something isn't lining up with your intuition, of course, just leave it here and only take what is connecting with you personally. For some reason, I saw the image of a tiger. That might be significant to someone. I also heard the word grief. That could be relevant to someone in some way. Maybe someone is literally grieving or someone near you is grieving. This also could be grief in a very symbolic sense. Someone who is, I'm hearing grieving without a known cause, like just feeling a lot of heavy, intense, possibly even sad emotions without really knowing the source of them. I'm hearing empathic. So a lot of this could actually be empathically picked up from people around you or from the collective. I am getting the sense that, and I actually felt this as a download prior to starting this recording, that for a certain group of people who would be connected in here, you are really seeing your empathic abilities highlighted at this time, but in a way that might have what feels like a negative connotation, meaning because you are so empathic, because you are so highly sensitive, you might actually be picking up on a lot of intense emotions, particularly these surrounding the heart chakra around people around you. With Broken Heart and the Sun card being the first two cards coming out here, the number 111 may resonate with your energy. You might be seeing a lot of that. And I feel this resembles you very much being in a powerful energetic alignment as you step into this next new phase of your life. You are very much stepping into the sun here, metaphorically speaking. However, I feel almost this contrasting energy where there are people around you who are still holding on to the past. So this could be past ways of being, thinking, possibly even past versions of your own self. And they're coming up with this number 9. This also could represent the month of September. This could be someone's birth month, but I'm also hearing September could be a very transitional month for certain people who are listening to this reading. I feel like it's almost as though you are stepping into the sun here. You are coming into this fresh, brilliant, vibrant new energy. But there are others who are very much holding on to the past, holding on to an old version of reality that is passing away, that is what we sometimes call the 3D, a past version of reality, a lower vibrational dimension that we are actually beginning to collectively shift out of. And part of a theme I felt coming through for the reading today is that For someone listening, you may actually feel people pulling on your energy, almost as though they are feeling uncomfortable with you stepping into this vibrant, new, fresh energy. Because what I keep hearing is they feel as though this is something that they can't have for themselves. And so you being in that brilliant, energetic space for some people is highlighting within them the ways in which they feel as though they are incapable of accessing those same kinds of higher vibrational realities, energies, or outcomes. However, this is happening very subconsciously, so it could be projected onto you empathically. I just keep hearing people are pulling on your heart, like pulling on your heartstrings, pulling on your emotions, or that you might just feel a kind of heaviness, sadness, grief after spending time around these particular people without really knowing why. You may actually even blame yourself for what you're feeling when really you're picking up on an energetic vibration that is emanating from them. And I'm also hearing that for someone listening, this is a theme throughout your life. This isn't something new. You may have felt your entire life as someone who has been a lifelong empath, that you found yourself unconsciously absorbing the emotions from either groups of people around you, collectives of people around you, or even just singular people that you would connect with throughout the day. And then in the past, when you were unconscious of these empathic, energy absorbing abilities, you may have blamed yourself for the resultant feelings, emotions, reactions, shifts in your own energy. I'm getting that specifically being around certain people or other groups of people may have made you very sad, very anxious, or very tired. And you are coming into this new level of consciousness that is allowing you to treat your being with a newfound gentleness. Because for someone that I'm tapped into here, you in the past have judged yourself harshly for reacting in certain ways because of energies you've been exposed to or empathically absorbed from other people. But as you become more conscious of your spiritual gifts and abilities revolving around empathy, as you learn to acknowledge that some of what you are feeling and reacting to is actually external and not something happening internally, this is becoming very empowering to you because it is allowing you to begin establishing those boundaries of separation between self and other, really sorting through what is your own and what is being absorbed from people or environments around you. I'm not sure why all of this information is coming out. This must be really essential to someone at this time. Here we have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. I'm hearing that many people around you are actually going through some kind of heart chakra awakening at this time, whether it's happening secretly or publicly. These are people who are in the midst of feeling as though they are having their own heart broken open, energetically speaking. And I feel that they're actually experiencing a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, emotions that we associate with a kind of dark night of the soul, when in reality, what is happening is their heart chakra is opening. Now, you are kind of like the flame attracting the moths here, because you are someone who has had a very open heart chakra for a while now. You are exuding this kind of powerful light energy, particularly through your heart chakra, that is causing these others that are beginning to open their heart to be drawn towards you. But again, the obstacle here is being able to be that beacon of light and that positive influence on others going through their own heart chakra awakening, while still setting very self-honoring boundaries around your own energy, really allowing yourself to maintain your own sense of sovereignty and to keep your energy in a clear and high vibrational space through all of this. You are playing a very essential role in this collective awakening happening on the planet. By the way, I'm hearing butterfly effect. For whoever I am channeling into here, you don't even fully consciously realize the power and far-reaching impact of your open heart. When you live your life with the open-heartedness that you are living it with, you are touching so many people energetically, even many of those whom you may be entirely unaware of. So I do want to pull a few cards from the traditional tarot. What else can I channel for the specific group of people coming through this reading? Page of Cups. So this card really speaks to someone who is very loving, very kind, very sensitive and thoughtful. I'm hearing someone that you also have a psychic bond with, meaning there is a lot of telepathy between yourself and this person. However, this Page of Cups represents somewhat of a young, immature sort of energy, something that is still in the early stages. And at the bottom of the deck, we actually have the King of Swords. So I'm hearing that someone here connected to you is going through this transformation, or a connection is going through this transformation from the Page of Cups. I'm hearing something that seems positive, something that may have caught your attention but felt possibly very new, or maybe the person involved seemed spiritually or emotionally immature here. This is transforming into this King of Swords energy, someone who is much more action taking in this situation, someone who is taking the lead in this connection is what I'm getting. So this also speaks of a transition from someone intuitively knowing something to fully speaking and vocalizing their truth in a much more forward way. I'm getting a very masculine energy from all of this. So for some of you, this is connecting with a sort of masculine energy that is external to you. This could be a person from your past, but this also could be someone relatively new that you've met recently. Whoever this person is, again, they're going through this transformation from the Page to the King, from someone who may have intuitively felt something towards you but been afraid to act on it, to someone who is actually taking action and much more forward looking and forward thinking. Also speaking more of that truth that they were intuitively feeling about you in this connection. For those of you not connecting this with an external person, this may still actually apply to your internal masculine energy, because we all do have a balance of the masculine and feminine energies within each of us, and we can see these energy dynamics playing out both in the external world and also at times internally. So for some of you, your internal masculine essence may be shifting from kind of it being in this budding stage of becoming, so beginning to develop a sense of confidence, that inner power, inner strength, inner knowing, to shifting into that King of Swords, really structuring and channeling that energy. This could be going from having an idea in your mind or something that you're thinking about doing or sharing to actually taking action on those ideas, or really sharing that truth or that voice in a new way. So take this as it resonates with you personally, but I do want to know more information on, for those who are connecting this with an external person, what is that external masculine thinking or feeling at this time? door to romance reverse. So what is pushing this masculine's transformation is actually that they felt blocked in love, particularly when it comes to you. This could have two meanings. So either this particular person is feeling as though you have shut a door with them, or they're feeling shut out of your life, and that is pushing this transformation. Or they might be feeling that since meeting you, they've been unable to connect with anyone else romantically. For those who are connecting with the message that way, the energy I'm getting is almost like this person having met you, being in that Page of Cups energy, like intuitively sensing that there was something profound taking place between the two of you, but not really fully acting on it. Then trying to go back and live their life and continue living their life romantically, dating or meeting other people or whatever the case was as usual, but finding that they couldn't get you out of their mind. And not only that, but that it felt like every other door and avenue they tried to pursue romantically was almost blocked off because of having met you and having connected with you. And those realizations ultimately pushing this transformation into the King of Swords energy. Now, that might not resonate exactly for all of you. Only take that if it connects. But I'm almost getting the energy of someone trying to deny a spiritual connection or a psychic connection here. One person being more skeptical than the other. So I just keep getting psychic telepathy, like whoever I'm channeling into, the two of you are very much psychically bonded. Like when one of you is thinking about something, the other will receive those thoughts, or the same will happen with feelings and emotions. I'm hearing uncanny. It's very uncanny the way that the two of you are connected, but it feels as though the masculine here may have actually tried to deny the spiritual or psychic nature of this connection. That may have caused heartbreak on the feminine side here as well. But in doing so, what they've done is really disconnected themselves from their soul's true path here. With the temple path reversed, it's almost like their life has just felt reversed or felt backwards since they began trying to deny the spiritual or psychic aspect to the connection that they shared with you. I keep hearing something about a heartbeat. I don't know, listening to each other's heartbeats or just feeling each other in the heart space very rhythmically and steadily, like a heartbeat that's just constant beneath the surface, always there, no matter where either of you goes. With Journey in the upright position, it seems like no matter where you go, no matter how much time or space or distance you create between each other in 3D, there was always that constant rhythm between you, that heartbeat, so to speak, that is always connecting the two of you. Just the fact that so much of this channeled information is coming through is telling me that there's a really powerful connection here. But I am hearing that the masculine here is at this decision point, like they're going to need to make some kind of a decision. And right as I was channeling that, we have happy family. I'm hearing choosing reunion, choosing reconnection. I do feel that futuristically speaking, many of the masculines coming through here, it's almost as though they've already made this choice for reunion, for reconnection in their heart here. And at this point, it's all about letting that transformation into the King of Swords take full form and fully pushing themselves to communicate that desire to reunite or reconnect. Again, I just keep getting this sense it's like they've noticed that since they've tried denying this connection or moving forward with their life, it's just felt as though things have been blocked or something has been very out of sync, almost like the divine is trying to reroute them, but really get them to turn around and see something that they weren't allowing themselves to fully see before. Yeah, with storm morning upright, it's like this person just feels in chaos without you. They feel as though their life or their emotions are in chaos. And there is this strong desire to bring things back into balance with angel of balance in the upright position. I feel like they see you as someone who naturally brings a profound sense of calibration, of balance into their life, almost like being around you kind of retunes them energetically and spiritually. In fact, this may be very much mirrored. You may actually feel very much this way around this particular person as well. It's almost like being present with each other balances you both out in some way. But I do want a little bit of further clarification on that. So I am going to be reshuffling the cards here, and I want to know how these two energies are balancing each other out, how these two people balance each other out by being present with one another. Woman holding a heart in the reverse position. Can I get a clarifier for this card? A butterfly might be significant to someone. Anxiety in the reverse position here. The thinking man reversed. So I'm picking up that there may be a divine feminine coming through here. This could even be your energy of someone who is held on very tight to their heart. I'm feeling as though there may be an element of hyper independence here. I'm hearing learned independence because of circumstances in this divine feminine's life that may have made them feel as though they couldn't really fully rely or depend upon other people, which caused this, I'm hearing, inability to ask for help, this desire to control or to do everything on their own so as to not really owe anyone anything. I don't know why I'm getting that so strongly for someone. That definitely won't be for everyone. I heard Aries and Aquarius energy. That could be significant to someone listening. Also just the letters A and R. But with woman holding a heart reversed, it's almost as though this for the divine feminine is about feeling safe to be receptive, feeling safe to let someone else hold her heart. And I feel as though in this process, there may be triggers that come up because when you have this learned hyper independence, it's only natural to feel triggered when someone asks you to open your heart, in a sense, when someone is trying to give to you, because I'm hearing strings attached. There can be this developed fear of having a sense of obligation and strings attached in situations. But I feel as though whether this is connecting with a particular love connection or just in your life generally, a major theme in your life right now, divine feminine, is to have the courage to be soft and to have the courage to be receptive and to have the courage to keep your heart open. And the ironic thing about these traits of courage is that many people don't understand how much courage it actually requires to allow yourself to receive and to allow yourself to be soft and receptive and heart open in a world that may have trained you to be so hardened in the heart space in the past. And it's really such a beautiful thing how far you've grown. I see your heart space almost just like flowering, blooming, beginning to really open up. I feel a divine feminine's guides just asking them to reflect and to give themselves credit for how far they've come and how much they've bloomed and blossomed and opened. With the thinking man reversed, I feel as though for the divine masculine here, this is about releasing that need to overanalyze and to apply logic to every feeling and every situation, to allow themselves to be drawn and pulled and directed by those feelings and to trust that as intuitive guidance, even when the mind can't quite fully make sense of it, and to release their own fears around being perceived as illogical or being perceived as, I'm hearing perceived as jumping too far headfirst into something. It's almost like from the masculine here, I get the sense of someone who like wants to jump in headfirst with a divine feminine, but it's like something keeps pulling them back energetically. It's that fear of being perceived as being irrational about this or being too rash with how they are wanting to move forward so quickly. By the way, whatever energy I'm picking up on here, there are two very strong conflicting forces within this person. And if you are a divine feminine listening, I feel like this has created a lot of confusion for you because this person has like two majorly conflicting dominant aspects in their energy right now. The part of them that really wants to rush things ahead and push ahead with you and to say things that would come off as, I'm hearing would come off very strong from a romantic perspective. But they also have another aspect of them that is extremely afraid of coming off as being irrationally, I'm hearing irrationally in love with you or irrationally head over heels about this. And when those two aspects of themselves collide, what that looks like in 3D is that they will say things and do things that seem to move things forward very fast and then suddenly seem to drop off or pull back their energy. And I'm hearing tired of the games. I feel like a divine feminine here, it's like is tired of this conflicted dynamic within a masculine she is connected to. For some reason, I'm hearing wanting to just run away into the forest. A forest might be significant for someone, but I feel metaphorically a divine feminine just really wanting to withdraw back into her own beautiful, raw, authentic, wild, independent essence and to not get too emotionally caught up in this constant back and forth. But it's very difficult because, again, there is this extremely strong psychic bond at play here. So of course, we will be channeling more into this in the extended reading on Patreon. So I will be channeling into what this particular masculine is thinking, feeling, or experiencing at this time in a conscious way. I will also be channeling into divine feminine, higher self, and spirit guide messages. Anything else the divine feminine might need to know at this time. And in addition to that, of course, we'll be channeling any other details or pieces of information that want to come through that extended reading. So if you are feeling guided to it, the link to that is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. For now, I am going to close the first reading here on YouTube with a final Rumi Oracle card. So the final card to close this reading is Passion of the Wild Red Mother. And I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of drunks. This oracle comes to you with a message. It is a big cosmic yes. It is also an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. It now has a bigger purpose, that of passion, which calls you to engage in the embrace of life with more abandon than ever before. Now is the time to let go of belief systems and needing to know anything. It is the time of trusting your own heart and in the people, places, and experiences that truly move you, whether it appears to be logical or not. So that feels like a really beautiful place to close the reading. Again, the link to the extended reading where I will be heading over to now is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe if you do feel a resonance with my energy. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself. And of course, feel free to leave a comment under the video if anything something from this reading has connected with you in a personal way. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful light and energy with this reading. We are all co-creators here on YouTube, and I appreciate you so much. I am sending you tons of love and light energy. I hope you have a really wonderful start to your week, and I will connect with you here again in Wednesday's reading.